If you're wondering if fall in New England is as amazing as everyone says it is, yes.
We're the Farnsworths. We're working on our 5th year of full-time living in our RV as a travel nurse family.
Come with us as we finish out contract number 14 in Worcester, Massachusetts, and explore beautiful New England in the fall.
Welcome back to No Ordinary Path. I'm Kristen, this is John. We have 3 kids and a dog, and we travel all across the country. He does travel nursing contracts. We've been on the road for about 5 years. And if you've missed any of the last 3 months, this is the perfect episode for you to watch. At the end of every contract, we like to do what we call a wrap up. And usually we stay around like one little city, but this time we got to explore 6 states.
We went all over New England.
Yes, we did.
Awesome.
Cue the montage.
We landed in Mass, in August?
Yeah, it was in August.
It was in August, wow.
Yeah.
So we landed in Mass in August, and I gotta be honest, it was tough to find a spot. We ended up staying at a place called the Pines Campground that unfortunately was about 45 minutes of a commute for me to work. In fact, I was in Worcester all the time, but you only went like twice.
Right, the kids and I only went twice. So there was just so much to explore, and it was such a commute to get to Worcester that we were like right on the border of New Hampshire, so we really stayed in our area.
There's just so much to see.
There really was. Ashby was just a cute little town. In fact, there weren't a lot of bigger towns around us, but Ashby had like the cute courthouse and everything.
You guys loved the library.
We absolutely loved the library. For such a small town, it was a really great library. Yeah. And we kicked off our road school year, and we spent a lot of time there because at first we didn't have great internet. That's a whole nother story.
Right.
But the kids also got green light cards. This was the first time that we've ever used those. So they had debit cards, which was really fun for them to go spend money occasionally. We also were able to recycle cans. The local grocery store had this little machine that was really fun.
They did think that was really cool.
Yeah.
This is mine.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's even got the little thing and everything.
I know, it's a real debit card. What do you think?
How do you take this?
What's one of the craziest things you've ever seen outside of your RV window? Here's mine.
we always end up with footage at the end of a contract that just doesn't make it into any specific episode for whatever reason. And this time around, it was really nice having a teenager because that meant like date night.
Love you, bye. Love you, bye.
Well, we've been kicked out of the house,
Yeah.
so I guess we're gonna have to go on a date or something.
Darn.
We love our children very much, but the ability to go out on our own and just have an adult conversation over a nice meal, a really nice meal, I might add, is just
Muy bien.
it's muy bien. It is so nice.
And it was really more like date hikes
Yes.
for us.
Yeah.
And one of the perfect things that we would love to do after a hike is go visit one of the many New England breweries around. We ended up going to Treehouse Brewery on a suggestion from a couple of guys from work, and it was a really cool place. We actually took the whole family, and unfortunately it did kind of rain on us while we were there, but we still had a lot of fun.
Checking out Treehouse Brewery today. It's supposed to be family friendly, dog friendly. You have to buy your tickets in advance. You can't buy the drinks here. You pay for everything in advance. So we got our tickets and it looks like a full house. Like it's packed. It must be good.
I can't believe that we forgot to include Chloe's birthday. Her birthday was back in August, and it just never made it into any of the videos because it just didn't flow well, but she had an amazing time. And of course, we went to Texas Roadhouse.
We have a very special guest now tonight. This is Chloe. Can we all say hi, Chloe?
Hi, Chloe!
We also got to take a fun trip back to Kansas City.
Yes, the kids and I got to take a side trip, and we didn't really share a lot about that, but John had to work. Unfortunately, he just could not switch the dates.
Yeah, we tried.
I know, and my best friend got married in Kansas City, so I loaded the kids up. We flew, which was a big deal.
You left at like 4 a.m.
No,
to make
3 something.
3:31 in the morning. I'm pouring myself some coffee. We have reservations in the parking garage at 5:15. So, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
A brief mix-up. We have made it to the right gate just in time. I mean, is it an airport trip if you're not hustling through to the other side?
Something we like to do at each contract is talk about like our pros and cons, or what we're calling today highs and lows.
Yeah.
So we'll start with lows so we can end on a high note.
All right, well, I think for the low, for one of us is, it was absolutely worth visiting. I do not regret it. However, it was expensive.
Yes.
We went during the summer. Gas, like especially diesel, was outrageous. I think I paid like close to $7 a couple of times. It was really, really expensive.
Not to mention all the tolls.
Not to mention that, well, New England and all that area around there, it's toll roads everywhere. And you have to reroute around a lot of places because things like parkways and stuff like that, you can't drive an RV on. And then, of course, like just where we stayed too. Like we said, finding a campsite was difficult. There is hardly any boondocking, at least for a rig our size.
Yeah, I really didn't see much. Now, there might be
We
some
looked.
like in New Hampshire, in the Vermont area, but we were so large. We are so large that, sorry. Dunkin' Donuts. Okay, I'm going to go on a little mini rant here. Dunkin',
And
America
if you love
does
Dunkin',
not,
watch out because...
No, America does not run on Dunkin'. And if they do, I mean, gross. Oh, and they're everywhere. Like you can have like 4 Dunkin' Donuts within like a single block.
We tried it over
And over. We kept going
and
back.
over again. But we ended up saying DD stands for...
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
No
No matter how you order your coffee, it's disgusting every single time. I know we're coffee snobs.
Oh,
but
and there'll be
really,
tons of people that are going to disagree
I
with
know.
this.
You could just lay it down in the comments for me. That's fine.
But on a good note,
Yes.
we did discover an amazing coffee shop right there in Pittsburgh called Smokestack. Yeah, Smokestack Roastery. They roast all their own stuff right in-house, and it's so good. It's a very smoky, I don't know, it was just different. It was good coffee. So we would go there frequently to try to avoid the Dunkin' whenever possible. There were a lot of highs, though. I mean, what do you think was your best?
I mean, my favorite is history. All of the history everywhere. I'm a history nerd. I loved taking the kids there and just learning all that stuff.
Yeah, mine was probably the New England foliage, and just It is the place to be in the fall. We've gone down through Kentucky, and even parts of Kansas and Missouri can be really beautiful in the fall.
And Asheville. Asheville's beautiful.
Asheville was beautiful in North Carolina. This place was amazing. And you add in all of the fun Halloween stuff to it, and it just makes the whole experience magical. So the hikes that we went on, we climbed the second most climbed mountain in the world, Monadnock.
Yep.
I say it right?
I think, yes.
I'm sure somebody will correct me.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was just there was so much nature to be out in, and that was my favorite, absolutely.
Acadia National Park.
Yep.
Really cool Beehive Trail that we did.
Absolutely recommend
Also
that.
Cape Cod with our friends, the Penlands. We absolutely had a great time then. And I think Salem just was like the top of the...
Yeah.
Halloween that just
Salem
topped it all off.
Was cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a wrap on New England. It was amazing. We've never been there, obviously, in like the summer, spring, or winter time. But I would...
They warned us to get out as soon as possible.
Yes. But I would venture to say that fall is the best time of year to go.
It has to be. Thanks, guys, for being here. You know, we are coming up on our winter break, and what that means for us is that we have one more Real Talk Tuesday after this episode, and then one final episode, and then we start our break. We will return kind of sometime in January, but we will still continue to put out like some of our short form contents, like our TikToks and shorts and things like that.
Yep.
But in terms of episodes and Real Talk Tuesdays, you're gonna have to wait. Stay tuned. We have so many exciting things coming up in the first of the year.
We will also continue putting out pictures and stories and possibly extra bonus videos in our NOP-EEP group. And if you're not a part of the community yet, we invite you to check it out here. Coming up next weekend, we had one heck of a time coming back to Arizona. Our trip back was pretty eventful. We had truck issues. We ran into a snowstorm. It's going to be great. So stay tuned for that. And that will be our final note of the year.
Yes.
So don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Thanks, guys. Give the video a thumbs up. We really appreciate that. We look forward to bringing you more fun stuff. And in the meantime,
we'll see you out there.